Hello, humanoids. I'm wearing my brother's hat. I've got my little book. And this is actually from Peru, so fun fact. So, I was reading my list of video ideas, and I came across this one in questions. If you have been in love, how did you know? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so right now, there might possibly be someone who might possibly have some interest for me, maybe. And so this obviously gets me thinking about love and about saying those words, I love you, and how for most people, those are such hard words to say. Like, even for friends of mine, who we're really close and we talk about a lot of intimate stuff, yet we still find it hard to say those words, I love you. So it makes me wonder, what is the meaning of love and what does it mean to be in love? And obviously in a little 3-minute video, I'm not going to get it all down, but I don't know. I think it's an interesting question, don't you? I think first of all, there are characteristics of love that you can see even physically, like smiling a lot and being more visibly happy and maybe even being more passionate about different things, like more passionate if you're an artist, or more passionate if you're a history teacher and suddenly the world seems like an amazing place again because this love has opened your eyes to it, and so you have new found love of what you do. Love. But how does a person find it? What is it? How do you grasp this concept that is in almost every single song and plastered everywhere, all the books, everything? Nothing's interesting unless there's a love story. Well, I don't know. I think being in love is complicated, but I think it's also a lot more simple than we give it credit for. I think that being in love is about finding someone who is your best friend, who you want that physical intimacy with, but you also want that emotional heart-to-heart where you feel like there's someone who you trust and you can talk about literally anything and it doesn't even matter, and you know that they're not going to judge you, or if they do, that you'll be able to move past it. To me, that is what love can be. And I feel like in all the books and the movies, it gets really dramatized. I mean, think of Romeo and Juliet, which is kind of mock love, in my opinion. And I think in William Shakespeare's opinion, too. May I be so bold. But anyway, that's, this passionate thing where it's always fiery and it's always like, kind of smacking you in the face and ripping your heart out, and it's all just so much. But what I see in real life is this other type of love. This love that is a bit more quiet, still has that passion, but is just a bit more relaxed in itself, more comfortable in itself. And that's the type of love that I think is true love. Like these friends of ours who are, well, they're a couple in their 60s and 50s, and they get along and they joke and they look at each other with such love in their eyes. And when what's the Bruce Springsteen song? Born to Run. Duh. Bruce Springsteen's song Born to Run comes on the radio, they'll sing it together because it's their song, even though neither of them is a tramp, but it's theirs. And I think the love I want is something that is a little teeny piece of the world that kind of belongs to me, and that a little teeny piece of my heart is able to fully belong to someone. And I think that's what love is.